Posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. Snap your fingers, do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
All right, go. 57, 50. Easy. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jalen Williams from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Jaguars 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, run. 13, Luke. Safe right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And complete once again to Watson. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
In motion right is Thomas. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, That kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
57. My turn.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
40. Hey, we got to switch it up. Hey, Sunday on Sunday. Yellow. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again,
it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
30-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did get.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over first. And 10.
33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know that
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
14, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by Watson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Jaguars first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11. Hey, let's go. Hey, change attack.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Hey, go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the arm. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 43. Color. Hold on these two. Why?
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
180.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
On the ready. Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 54. Red on red.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 21, here's second and a couple.
Hey, Lion! Hey, son.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go. Silver.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
Here we go.
Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Fire!
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. He got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Come back. Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hey, kill. 24. 11, and Soko's hut.
In motion left goes Watson. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I got him.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, I'm going.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In motion left goes Watson. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguar.
Now Lawrence. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
In motion left goes Watson. Lawrence going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 50.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got Royals. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
24, Jaguars 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blocked threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Pass to the right side, hauled in by Wills. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
I don't need to. I'll go up.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Yellow. I'll go on, 80.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now Gray. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Easy. Yellow. Go on, 80.
Mahomes takes it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
15, 15. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bullet taking it in. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Chiefs 31, Jaguars 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel.